The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us on the east side of Nashville. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button for the live stream. Smash the like button for the algorithm. If you have a band, song, or a video, something you want me to do a video on, head over to the Discord server, left-hand side, YouTube reaction requests, read the pinned message, drop a link, a brief description. I will get to it when I can. If you would like to help the channel grow and contribute, everything from Patreon to PayPal is linked in the description. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Today's Discord suggestion is coming from Carlos. Carlos said, "Hey man, I loved your reaction for East of Eden. Here's another one." So today we are back with East of Eden. The name of the track is Evolve, and we're checking it out on the Wild Side. Here we go. There you go. That is East of Eden Evolve as suggested by Carlos. What a great rhythmic pop rock song. That's what that is. This is another one of those, are you paying attention, American music industry? Are you paying attention to what's happening outside of your bubble? This is what is happening outside of your bubble. There is this wave coming. And I don't know, and I've had these conversations with people about your ancillary listening habits. Prior to, I don't know, I couldn't put a date or a year on it, but there was a time when the outside influence, the outside import, if you will, mentality of the music industry was this big, and the American influence was this big. To the listeners, to the fans of rock and roll. And what I'm seeing over the past maybe decade, because of this tight, super tight control that the American music industry has on itself. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What I've noticed over the past decade or so, maybe even longer, is this swapping where American rock fans who have been rock fans for 50 plus years, are starting to seek their enjoyment in their bands elsewhere. East of Eden, Love Bites, Bandmade, Wagaki, Nightwish, After Forever, Arch Enemy. These are this, and again, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Because your fan base is gravitating away. The American fan base is gravitating away. We will always have our core bands. We will always have our core love. But when it comes to the new sounds coming out, this is what we're looking for. This is a great example of that. It is a rhythmic pop song with a little bit of symphonic metal in there as well. There's something at the beginning that happened. So when I talk to people about new music, and I discuss, introducing people to new music, I talk about having a thread of familiarity. Being able to tether yourself to your own history when being introduced to a new song provides you this shield, if you will, this Linnaean blanket of comfort and security. So when you're going into something new, you're okay with it. And this is a almost 7-minute song. It doesn't feel that way. And it starts, I don't even know if they know this, but it starts with this really cool familiarity. Check this out. So the way that it builds is what I'm talking about. And it's maybe a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds. But it gets you. It's why they call it a hook, right? They say, there's a hook in the song. The hook here is familiarity for me. I don't know what you're feeling, but here it is. When it kicks in, I'm going to say it. And you might hear it, I don't know. Right here. It is inverted, live and let die. That's what that is. So that's the first thing I heard when that song dropped in, that familiarity. It's live and let die when it picks up, but inverted. The progression, the chord progression is inverted. So that little link of familiarity, boom, puts me at ease. And really what's amazing about this track is that violin. It's not a fiddle. That violin is the lead instrument here. And when they do that battle with the guitar, it was really cool how it was structured because the entire track, it felt like it didn't, and again, I'm not talking about anything negative here. It was like they were having fun. They were enjoying this little back and forth that was happening. And I've mentioned this in other videos that we need more of this. We need more battles, right? We need more back and forth with instrument players in a band. We miss that. We really do. And that is another link to your familiarity that draws you into a band like East of Eden. They're playing these instruments. They're exuding this joy. You see them on stage having fun with each other. That's what it's supposed to be about. That's what draws us in. These aren't machines. These aren't automatons. These are human beings having fun, enjoying, and having passion for what they do. And it comes through. It exudes from their performance. Really, the standout for me is that vocal. Just really nice vocals. There's something cool about a Japanese metal singer. I don't know if you understand or not, but from an early age, they start learning Japanese opera. So they have that, and Japanese opera is sung very differently than other forms of opera. There's an oscillation in the vocal while it's being carried in an operatic way that doesn't sound operatic. It's really cool how she does that. It's really slight. So when you're listening to her vocal oscillates between standard singing and an operatic singing. And what you hear is a slight yodel. I say yodel, but it's not. It's not a yodel. It's not Ricola. It's not none of that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the inflection on a note, the inflection on a word, the inflection on a verse. Similarly, Dwight Yoakam does it. Right? The slight wavering, the slight oscillation, but it adds, for me, I believe what it adds is a desperation, an innocence, a purity to the vocal. So when you're singing a rhythmic pop rock song and you have that oscillation in your vocal, it lends a softness to the vocal. So no matter what the vocals or lyrics are saying, the way she is singing that lyric lends to that softness, so that the rest of the band, the bass player and the drums, bro, they were building some serious bridges here. They're seriously, that was very well done. That was a very good exchange between the bass and the drums here. And you could hear these really cool, intricate shifts and fills that occurred behind the scenes and right under the surface. Real simmering under the surface, but very important to the progression of the song. Because again, the lead here, the leader is vocals and violin. And I believe in this track, everybody's harmonizing with the violin. The violin is really establishing the credulity of this song. And then the vocals bring in the softness. The guitar drives the song forward with really good, crunchy licks, dirty chords, right? But the bass and the drums, what those are doing are putting forward the stepping stones of the track. So they're the ones putting the paving stones out there for the band to walk on. And it's really well layered. And again, that's a 7-minute track, doesn't feel like 7 minutes. That means it's a complete piece of work. Very well layered. The colors all match. Nothing is out of place. Her vocals don't reach too far. The violin isn't too demanding. The guitar isn't too overwhelming. And the bass and the drums are perfectly subtle in that background. And that's exactly what you want when you're building a rhythmic, harmonic pop rock song. So well done. Thank you, Carlos, for East of Eden's suggestion. That was Evolve. I think that's the second time I have done a track from that band. And again, I implore the American music industry to start paying attention to what's happening off of our shores and understand that you're losing a vast majority of your audience to these bands coming from elsewhere. So it's somewhat frustrating, but also it is a blessing to just be alive at a time when people are making beautiful, wonderful music like this. So that's how I try to see it. I'm just glad to be here, kind of a thing. So thank you, Carlos, for that. East of Eden, Evolve. If you, like Carlos, have a suggestion for a band, song, or a video, get over to the Discord server, left-hand side, YouTube reaction requests, read the pinned message, drop a link, a brief description. I will get to your video when I can. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification button for the live streams. Smash the like button for the algorithm. All of our social media links are down below in the description, as well as ways to help the channel grow from Patreon to PayPal. Almost said pen pal. I mean, if you want to write me a letter, that's cool. I've got a P.O. box down there. Or if you want to send me treats from your neck of the woods in the world, I've got a P.O. box down there. So if you want to send me something, that's cool. And if you're in a band and want some swag up on the shelves of honor, let her rip tater chip. So thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day, being awesome to hang out with us on the east side of Music City, USA. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this, sorry I spit right there, this is The Wild Side.